Oh, right here in my room.
Wow. This is tiny, but homey.
Well, then again, it's an HQ. The HQ is more like to, hold us all in. We all have not temporary. We all have small rooms to fit in. Obviously, we have our own houses in the back of the HQ, but this is more like, the small rooms in case, we're needed for stuff. So this is kind of like my stuff. That's why there's a lot of gaming stuff here. You can see like all this,
That's your
a bunch of
outfits?
stuff, a couple anime posters I got from one shop.
Oh, this is your extreme gear. Look at all this stuff. Wow.
Well, that's kind of the ones I would use, but again, this is like my. But again, look, these are my darkness shoes that I'm currently wearing. So yeah.
Yeah.
I just have these are just what I call.
You got some
backup
other
extreme
shoes
gear
here
in
too,
case
and you
this
got a
one
lava
goes.
lamp. Wow, you got a bunch of games stored up here too.
Well, of course, I am a gamer after all.
Oh, well, where's your Twitch account and your OnlyFans?
Okay, for fuck's sakes, I'm not like that. I may be a gamer, but I don't stoop that low.
AG jokes about that all the time. Just saying.
Twitch account is fine, but if OnlyFans, that's just stooping right here.
Yeah, don't stream on Twitch. They'll knock you down for any reason. But anyways,
Yeah,
this
but
is a
you
really nice
know what I
little
fucking mean.
space.
Yeah, sucks that it's raining, and I don't do well in the rain, but enemies aren't gonna wait for you, so.
Am I allowed to get on the bed? Not in a sus way, no homo.
I don't mind it. I mean, I'm pretty much family to you guys, and you're pretty much family to me in a sense.
Yeah, you've got a long way to go until mom is literally ready to fully accept you. You gotta put a ring on it at some point. Just kidding.
I mean, I technically did.
Yes, but that's stage 1. You have to get to wedding status, but that's gonna be for a long time.
Plus, your mother approves of me, so it's a win.
That's just to lure you in. You gotta stay in. Mom doesn't take lightly too easily to that kind of stuff.
I mean, look at me and Ichi. We're pretty much so strong, it's literally gonna be difficult for us to break.
It's not
Very
the breaking.
difficult.
It's the whole thing of, you better take care of my daughter. Mom gave the same lecture to Manic. So, yeah.
What? Yeah, speaking of those two, I think they're in the main center zone of the HQ. There's just where it's like the largest freaking
Yeah, you've got a big
place.
HQ. I mean, you know what's stupid is that I visited quite a few times, but I never really knew
reason
how
why we
things
had
work
this-
here.
Reason why we have this, not to brag, but Sonic is the richest one out of all of us, and even though he has a lot of riches, he doesn't brag about it. In fact, he hates bragging about it. He's such a humble
royalty.
guy.
He's royalty. Of course he's rich. We're rich. We're royalty, and we're your rock stars.
Yeah, but unlike most riches, he hates bragging about it.
We don't brag about it, but people ask, and we have to answer because if they want to know, why are we going to lie? That's pointless.
Yeah, that's why we have houses. That's why we have it's HQs because Sonic funded pretty much 90% of this whole thing. At least that's how the story went when Silver started up this whole thing. And yeah,
that's insane.
Who knew that Silver, Blaze, Sonic, and Shadow, the original 4, that one small little group to save Tech-Mobius, and all the while Eggman just had an empire growing already.
So,
oh man, that is
forgive me for
crazy.
asking, but I never really have even bothered to ask you. What's it like really being in this crew? What's the nitty-gritty, meat and potatoes of it? I'm actually very curious because, AG is trying and failing. I've seen the videos you sent me of her failing to master riding on boards. So what's the whole
thing
deal?
with AG is that the requirements of being in the crew is that you need to learn all 3 extreme gear rideables because I'm not one for boards or bikes, but I have to learn them because in case my darkness shoes, if they act up, what am I gonna do? I gotta either get a board or a bike to hold on until I can fix these.
Well, what's your ideal?
So
would you rather ride on a board or a bike?
It just depends on the rough terrains. If it's extreme rough terrains, boards are not the ideal because the boards can easily get hit by rocks or nature. Bikes tend to not do that. They'll take the hit, but you won't like go like, you won't do that.
So that's why AG prefers bikes. They're much bulkier and they're easier to, they take more damage and they don't tip over that easy. But it's abysmal when you're trying to walk it around places. I've seen it.
The thing is, there's been there's 3 combinations, and most extreme gears have. The bikes typically belong to the powerhouses, though there has been some speed and flight people, taking the bikes. The boards are known for speed, but there's been some powerhouses and flights that take the boards, and of course. The shoes are more for the flight people, but speed and powerhouses can use them too. It's just not too common. I just happen to be one that just happens to have all 3 types and only have shoes as my main one.
Man, you really know your stuff about this crew. It's like, man, no wonder.
Well, I've been here for a long time.
I mean, how did it feel when you first began? Like, did you feel like a total newbie, and were you embarrassed? Like, I never really asked you this because, no offense, it never really concerned me because this is more AG's thing. I've never really bothered to deal with. Don't even think about it, punk.
I had to shut you up, though. You act just like AG with the blabbering.
That's Manic's job. Manic is the only one who can tell me to shut up. Not you, buddy. Save that for AG. I'm not her. We may have been listen, escúchame. We may have been spat out of the womb at the same time, but you have no right to put your psychokinetic hands on me. How does she tolerate you?
She just does. She has tolerance.
Yeah, that's the tolerance of a freaking saint. Jeez, you are wild, man.
2 future in-laws.
Chilling in a room, 5 feet apart, but one of them's gay. Me. Well...
Pan.
Yes. I know. And yes, people make the jokes about the pots and pans. I get it. Ha ha ha. I don't mind it, though, because I cook a lot,
I kind of started that joke in the crew with Sally.
So you were so AG picked it up from you?
Yeah, I kind of technically started that joke.
Oh, you mother trucker!
At least in this crew.
You mother trucker! Ah! Stop.
I mean, I'm sure other people in the multiverse that came up with that joke way before me. But in terms of here, I technically started the joke within this crew because I started with Sam, like, oh yeah, you're pansexual, and I just grabbed like a frying pan, and she's like, oh screw you, but she get the joke.
I don't blame her.
She was playful with it.
I don't blame her. Yeah, which reminds me.
She was playful with the joke.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad that, despite the many times I've visited here, they've usually been kind of independent of just being around the crew because this is a big place. Like, what's funny is that people think because we do a lot of, like, the same things of hanging out with the same people to an extent, they think, oh, your world must be very tiny. No! This is a big place!
Not even close.
And this is just one section. Not even one, like whole section. This is like a subsection.
Metal City's the biggest city, and it's in the center of Tech-Mobius. And then you got the other zones.
By the way, why is it almost always cold here? It's almost always chilly.
You want to talk about Midwest weather? This is kind of what you're getting here. Well, I mean, like how AZ always deals with Florida weather in her place. This is what I deal with in Midwest.
Wait,
this place specifically.
So Metal City, Chicago. Yeah, it's just. I don't understand how you can handle the cold here. Like, where AG and I live, like in Sweet Mountain, it's almost always like warm and very tropical. And then we have our main home in Florida. And it's like.
Mind you.
Yeah?
Mind you. This is September weather.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Try dealing December weather. Try dealing December weather when it's in the negatives. Try the negatives in December.
I remember that blizzard story you told me about.
-15. I was in this room and I couldn't go in my own house because it was blizzarding.
Yeah, there was frost on the windows. You couldn't see out the windows.
It was so bad that the HQ's pipes were frozen.
Uh-oh, that means no... You guys didn't probably have any water. You couldn't take a shower.
Well, we had cold water, but obviously, with it being freezing outside, no one wanted cold water. And yeah, for the people who wanted to shower, yeah, they, had a real freezing time, I will say that.
Why do I just imagine one of the crew members like poor Sonic, he's like, alright, time to take a shower. Ah, cold!
Yep, it was really bad, but thankfully, the pipes did heat up because, well, we had to we had to freaking like
Rely on
throw in
Blaze?
some kind of like. Well, Blaze did kind of help with like the pipes in like the places that are easy access. Like I'm pretty sure like if we go like outside to like the bathroom area, I'm sure like the pipes in there would be like accessible. But
Wait, you go to the
in terms,
bathroom
like, the ones
outside? The joke wrote itself.
But in terms of like the ones underground, we had to wait for that to thaw. But in terms of like the ones like in the walls, those are the ones that Blaze had
They're
to
in the walls.
carefully melt.
They're
She
in
had
the
to
walls.
carefully melt it because obviously, those ones, you don't want to burn the walls down, but the ones underground, we had to let it thaw out. We had no choice. So some did get cold showers, some had, normal showers, and trust me, it was not fun. Thankfully, I got the normal shower. Thank God for that.
Yeah, of course. By the way, speaking of showers, it is kind of sucky that it's raining right now, because I wanted to go out and just, maybe we could go to a bar and just chill and just, well, you wouldn't drink, but I would.
But you know the weather, it's always unpredictable.
I know. By the way, hey, if you think it's rough here, try being like only a short drive away from downtown Westopolis, which is in downtown Miami. It's nuts. It's crazy there. It's been the same ever since 1983, the actual year of 1983.
Well, look at it this way: the Metal City we're in. This is the good section. There's I believe the south. But this is the south side of Tech-Mobius. You do not want to enter that zone. That is Eggman's zone, as we call it.
That explains why there's so much crime and a lot of people get, hurt there.
There's a lot of crime, a lot of breezy, freaking business places, a lot of, his empire influence.
The factories.
All that stuff.
Robots roaming around. Yeah, I've seen photos of it.
No, robots, we took care of that. So there are civilians living within the area, but it's just
why would
very
they live
unsafe
there?
because of the crime rate.
That's the thing. Why are there people who live near where the Empire is or within it? Like, they're probably idiots that somehow support Eggman and think he's, like, better for everyone. It's awful.
Either that, or they just don't have the funds to live in, like, the northwest or even the east side of Metal City. Because trust me, this fucking city is huge. We just happen to be on the north side of Tech-Mobius. Or the north side of Metal City, not Tech-Mobius.
That's
We're in
alright.
the center.
Hey, I know it's rainy, but hey, can we at least, grab some umbrellas and maybe, go downtown and maybe, go to one of the clubs or maybe go to a nice restaurant and just chill? As friends or future in-laws, your words, not mine.
There's one right there.
Go to 2B? That looks like a nice place.
No, I'm not talking about that. That's more like a helicopter line. I'm talking about the building over there.
Oh! Oops, sorry. It looked like one of those, Oh, that's one of the landings for one of the vehicles. Oh, sorry about that.
Exactly.
Dang,
exactly.
I
was talking about the building over there.
Okay.
but the weather did say it would clear in like 30 minutes, so I guess we can wait it out until like the rain either slows down or completely stops. So I guess we got 30 minutes to kill.
Hey, why don't you pop in one of your games into your PS5? Sorry, I'm a Wii girl. And maybe you could teach me how to play a PlayStation game.
I do have my options right here. I just have to pick which console, but you did say PS5, so I'll just hit the latest.
No,
right
do you have options? I see Game Boy. I see Nintendo Game Boy. No, I'm a Nintendo console girl. I don't want PS5.
No, there's no handhelds in here. The handhelds are right here. Because it's small here.
Wait, you have a DSi? Okay, I have a DSi.
Duh.
You and me, DSi, Mario Kart. You and me. Let's go.
You wish you've never challenged me. I believe it. Yeah, I put it right here. You wish you never challenged me. And this one's blue, fitting for me, because it's a DSi XL, which is thankfully sitting right next to my Game Boy Advance that I finally got for fucking Christmas.
Oh my god.
Thank God.
AG was so right about you. You are such a gamer boy. All you need is a crop top, short shorts, your hair in an anime style, and again, you just need to have a Twitch channel and an OnlyFans, and boom.
I'm not like that. I don't stoop that low.
By the way, I'm just kidding. I know not everyone's like that, and that's just mostly just a joke. Look, if you're gonna get hissy about offensive jokes, why are you here? Why are you here?
You tell me, but you're gonna wish you never challenged me to that, because you have no idea who you're facing against.
Alright, just pop it in and plug it in on the TV. Let's go, you and me. Come on! We'll use it to kill time until it's time to,
Just grab the convertible plug-in right there. That'll convert the screen to your
right.
TV.
All right.
I'll let you have the bigger. I'll let you have the bigger screen. I won't use it for my end. I'll just watch it on my end. But you can
All
have
right.
the bigger screen.
All right, let's get started. You're going
Actually,
down.
I don't think I. Yeah, you wish.